I'm Dr. Gary, making good bosses into great leaders with compassionate accountability. I want to talk to you for a few minutes today about the left side of our 7 steps of intentional leadership model, which is the self side. And as we talk about leadership development, we always talk about it being from the inside out. I can remember driving by a billboard years ago, and on the billboard it said, "Customers come second." And it was the launch of a new book by a gentleman named Hal Rosenbluth of Rosenbluth Travel. At the time, Rosenbluth Travel was the largest travel agency in the world, and their whole focus was on taking care of their employees. They believed that if you take care of the employees will take care of the customers. You see, it always comes from the inside out. So then the leaders take care of all the people in the organization, and the leaders, of course, also have to start by taking care of themselves. If your family is in trouble, or if you don't have the health to be able to have the energy to be able to lead, then you're not going to do well as a leader. So let's think about this as we look at the 7 steps of intentional leadership and the first 4 steps. Step 1 is purpose, and it's made up of 3 components: personal mission, mindset, and balance. Now, I talked to you about writing a personal mission statement in one of my earlier videos, and the whole point of that is to be able to have your true north written out every day about how you want to show up as a leader. And the idea is this: when you have a really bad day, if you can look in the mirror and say you lived your mission statement, that was a good day. The rest of it were just bad circumstances. And we've all had those kinds of days. Mindset has to do with how you see the world and how you see yourself, how you see people. Do you have a growth mindset where you see people as untapped potential, unknown potential? Or do you think it's fixed, that they are what they are and they can't change? And then finally, balance. And we use a very simple model I call SPIES, S-P-I-E-S, spiritual, physical, intellectual, emotional, and social balance. And the thing that's interesting about SPIES is we can do an assessment of this. We have a very simple assessment that looks at each one of these components and says, where are you? And you want to kind of a balanced wheel as we look at these 5 components from the center. But the balance needs to be consistent with who you are, what's important to you. And if you're a couch potato, but you're still in good health, and you're okay with that, then that's fine. So your physical component might be a 3 in terms of activity, but a 10 in terms of health. So you have to be the judge of where you are in the SPIES model: spiritually, physically, intellectually, emotionally, and socially. But what we find is that having some level of balance and understanding in these is very important. So that's step 1 on purpose: personal mission, mindset, and balance. And if you would like me to send you a copy of the link to my book, and this is a CEO's Journey, the 7 Steps of Intentional Leadership Week, where anybody can get a copy of my book for free by simply putting in "send link" in comments, and I'll send you a copy of the book. Tomorrow, we will spend some time on step 2, choice. I'm Dr. Gary, making good bosses into great leaders with compassionate accountability. Take care and be well.